All right, guys, welcome to SDWSR. We are officially on Substack. This is indeed our very first website. Um, yeah. So if you're learning how to code, got a desire to code, I got very simple, hands-on practices on here that you can utilize, especially if you someone who already got a little bit of knowledge on coding. This is indeed a resource for you. And for those of us who love non-rational databases or non-SQL, and if you love it, I got a master course here for you to learn full stack, back end, front end. I started off with the front end. Now I'm in the back end. I love the back end, to be honest. So if you a full stack developer, I recommend you utilizing these resources as well. Postgres, which is my number one. I love Postgres. I do. I love it. Yeah. So if you into Postgres relational databases as well, I recommend Postgres. SQL's courses. SQL's courses. I also recommend that as well. Um, JavaScript. You know what I mean? I love Java, to be honest. I don't understand why I haven't really focused on Java, but I love Java. I love it. I love Java. I love the complexity of Java. Java is more or less C++. You know what I mean? I started off with C++, where it more or less engaging the computer itself, C++. So I didn't. I never started off with Python or none of these program. I started with a native computer, like engaging the computer itself, the engine itself. C++. Like I said again, I love C++. I love the low grade of thinking. C++, low grade. It means that you got to make sure the computer understand or you understand the computer. So C++ indeed. And then my classroom. This is the SDW classroom. You know, yeah, this is my classroom. And like I said again, I just opened the website about 6 days ago, and I'm still adding more content on here. So come and check it out. All right, just come and check it out. You're gonna love it. Check it out. And like I said again, I got more content added on here. Now let's jump into GitHub. Why GitHub? Why do I love GitHub? Why I recommend GitHub to anyone who's trying to learn how to code. Um, the essence of GitHub, to be honest, is short. It reserve and preserve your codes. So if you spend hours and hours coding, and you want to make sure that tomorrow, when you come back and that website crashes or that website for some reason gets some bug or something, you want to make sure that you can retrieve those code. You want to make sure you can retrieve your code. And what GitHub does is stores that code for you. So just in case something happened or you want to reference and go back to that code, it's right in GitHub, just sitting there waiting for you to go and modify and manipulate it, utilize it, do whatever you want to do with it. So that's one of the major reasons why I would start anyone, especially who part of the SDWSR University of Database. That's where we start. That's the first start. That's where we get our mind busted. You know what I mean? Get our mind situated. Because when we get GitHub situated, we can start to build folders. For folders, we start to build files. For files, we start to build system. For system, there we have an effective website. Now I know you guys wondering what's going on, how you created this, how was this created. So let me go back. Let me get out of this code space and start from the beginning. Now, Lexon, not Lexon. You into code space, into GitHub. Let me go back a little bit more here. I don't want to kind of rush you guys here. We're going to GitHub. All right, now we are totally out of GitHub, right? You will type github.com, and if you're new to GitHub, you will it will prompt you to open an account. And usually you use your email, and that makes it a lot easier. Use your email to open an account, and once you use your email to open an account, it will ask you automatically to create like a new code span, and that's where we are here with this, right? So once you create that, once you create your name, let me back up a little bit here. Let me go back a little bit more here, all right? So we click new, right? Click new. This is where you're going to input your name in this repository. You're going to give it whatever name you want to give it, whatever name you want to give it. You know what I mean? Just make sure you give it a name that correlate with 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 your subject matter. You know, if you're trying to build an app, you know, make sure that your name at least is relatable to that app. Like, so you're trying to create a dashboard. You want to say dashboard dash, your name or the name of the business, the name of the company, or dashboard, wherever you got in mind. But make sure it's relatable to that. All right. So you create a name here, and once you create a name, it will let you know. For example, like someone I say, hello, that Liberia, that SDWSR. It will tell you that it's available, and once available, you got it. You can just click create repository, and it create that for you. Now I'm not going to create one because I already got one, but that's how you create a repository. All right. Now once you create a repository, and hit create a repository, it will bring you here to what I already have created. It will bring you here. It will save up underneath. It will stay. I won't say save up underneath, but it will be here on the left side of your screen. Now I created one that says, "Hello, Liberian student." We're gonna click on that, and it open up with "Hello, Liberian student." Right now, we are gonna move into creating folders. All right, into creating folders. That's what we're gonna do. All right, and in folders we're gonna create files. All right. Now, once you understand how to create folders and how to put files into folders, then technically, to some extent, you're just ready to become you're ready to build anything, because you want to make sure your code is saved in a file or in a folder. And once you can build that, now you're ready to build anything. So we are in GitHub. In order for us to create files and folders, we have to go into code space, not code span, but code space. Now we're going to click the code here, and we're going to come here that says create code space. We're going to click that. We're going to wait for it to load up a little bit here. Now, this is where we have our folder, right? This is our file here, right? Now we're going to create folders and files underneath this. So how do we create our first file that says index.html? How do we create it? We're going to come over here with our cursor over here that says new file. We're going to click that. All right. And we're going to say index.html. We're going to hit enter. Now we have created our first standalone file called index. Every website has an index file. An index file is where every site is built upon. You gotta have an index file, right? It's almost like saying if you built a house, you gotta have a foundation. That's it. So we just built an index file. Now we want to create folders. All right, we want to create folders. And within our folders, we want to create files in our folders. So now we're going to create a CSS, and in a CSS, we're going to create a CSS folder. And in the CSS folder, we're going to create a style file in the folder. So to create a folder, we're going to come here, click new folder, and we're going to say CSS. And we hit enter. Now we got a folder here now. We got to create a folder now. Now, in that folder, we want to create a style.css. So we're going to come here to what? A file. We want to create what? A file in the CSS folder. So we click, that's file, and we call it style.css. File.css. And hit enter. So now what we have here, we have a folder, and in that folder, we got a file. Now, if I want to just close this folder here, what do we have? Folder. If I want to click this this folder and open it up, what do we have in that folder? A file. That's how you create a folder, and that's how you add a file in a folder. Now let's create a JS folder, and in that JS folder, we're going to add a strip file in that JS folder. So we're going to come here to create a folder, but before we create a folder, make sure you click this to get out of this highlighted folder of a CSS. Click this. Once that is done, you click folder. And that folder, we're going to call this JS. That's JavaScript. JS, and hit enter. Now, in that JS folder, we want to create a strip.js file in that folder. So we come here to what? New file. Click that new file. And we say strip.js. And we hit enter. Now you notice we got a JS folder, and in that JS folder we got a strip.js file. That's how you create file in a folder. And if we were to close this folder, we close the file in those folders. That's how you create folders and files. Once you learn this and get this packed down, you are ready to what? Add codes into each files. Because each files needs a code, but you got to get this down, packed down first. Once you get this packed down, you can start to build, you can start to add code, and for adding code, you can start to build a website or build an app. Now, the last thing I want to add here before I wrap this up, you can have folders in folders, all right? You can have folders in folders, or you can have as many files in a folder. So let me show you how to create folders in a folder. So here we got this CSS folder. It's highlighted CSS folder. To create that CSS folder, we're going to come here and say new folder. Remember this though. Remember this. To create a folder in a folder, that folder that you want to create another folder in, it has to be highlighted. Has to be highlighted. So you see it's highlighted. So we're going to go to folder here and click this folder. You see this folder now is in this highlighted folder. Now we can say asset, or you can name it wherever you want to name it. Wherever that is you want to name it with, you want to name that folder, you can name it. And then click and then hit enter. Now mind you, now we got folder in a folder. And in this folder, you can add a file in this folder. To add a file in this folder, you come here to new file. While this is still highlighted, remember now, you always got to remember, if you want to create a file in a folder, that folder has to be highlighted. That folder has to be highlighted to create a file in that folder. Keep that in mind. The only way, another way, let me say another way. If you're not creating a file in a folder, then you can click out here and click new file and create a separate file on its own without it being in the folder. All right. So we're gonna come back and highlight this asset. And in the asset, we want to create a file called courses.html. So we're gonna click this here. You see, it already created that space in this asset folder. Now we can say courses.html. Hit enter. Now we have a folder now. A folder. We have a folder in a folder, and we have a folder in a file. See right there? So if I close this folder, it has that file. If I click this folder, it exposes that file. So again, you can create as many folders in one single file like this right here. As many folders, and you can create as many files in each folders within a folder as many times as you want, as you like, depending on the description of your project. And there are projects that will be like this, where it will be folders in folders and files in folders. You will, as you learn to code, and that's the reason why I keep stressing this, that you learn this, because this right here will teach you where to place certain codes in certain folders. Because once you get this down, then you are ready to code. And not only just ready to code, but you're gonna make sure that the right code is in the right folders, and the right folders contain the right file. That's it, guys. Right there. Make sure take your time and practice this over and over again. And once you get this packed down, once you get this understood, you are set to go. And again, there's gonna be a regular routine, because we're gonna do GitHub for a while until you guys can get up to speed. And we will do GitHub for a little while until you guys can create your own website, something that you can visually see, and then we move on. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Remember now, subscribe. And again, it's easy to code. It's not hard to code. You just gotta have the mind to code. And once you know how to code and have the mind to code, the sky's the limit. All right. Goodbye. Remember, knowledge is meant to be shared, not kept.